Education. It is an indispensable commodity all throughout the globe. However, one must pay particular attention to the way in which it is administered when analyzing it from different cultural points of view. We shall take a look at the educational systems of the U.S. and Japan and compare the two to see some similarities and differences, along with some advantages and disadvantages of the two systems. This comparison includes the areas of grade placement, course calendar, course requirements, and funding, all from the point of view of Gresham Barlow School District worker Jackie Cook. When breaking up different grades with their respective schools, we need to take note of the differences between America and Japan. The Japanese have a slight difference in the way they split up grades with elementary, middle, and high schools. In America, many school districts consider elementary school to be kindergarten through 5th grade, or sometimes 6th grade. However, and in America, kindergarten is required. However, in Japan, kindergartens are funded privately and are not required by the government. Japanese elementary school is grades 1 through 6, middle is 7 through 9, and high school is 10 through 12. In America, there are specific ages for which students may stop attending school. In Japan, education is compulsory up to the 9th grade. In her article, Jackie Cook says that 75 to 80% of all Japanese students enroll in university preparation tracks in high school. In America, many high schools are comprehensive. However, this type of high school is not popular in Japan. For an American student, their high school is chosen by what district they live in. But for a Japanese student, the high school that he or she goes to is determined by an entrance examination score. Japanese employers hire based on how prestigious the school one attends. At this highest level of prestige, students spend extended time studying for high school and college entry exams. We must also consider the school calendar and how it is different with the Japanese system as compared to the American system. The Japanese school calendar is essentially reversed as compared to the American calendar. In America, school usually starts in August or September and goes to May or June and is divided into either quarters or trimesters. In Japan, though, school starts in April and ends in March and is divided into trimesters. The Japanese school year is around 6 weeks longer than the American one, and summer breaks are much shorter. In the past, school used to be compulsory on Saturdays in Japan, but not anymore. However, schools are still open on Saturdays, and many students take this opportunity to catch up on extra studies. Another area of consideration is with the course requirements, as this tells us what is expected out of members of society in the two countries. The curriculum of the U.S. and Japan is quite similar, but in some ways is different. Most of the time, the curriculum in the U.S. is regulated by the state that the school is in. However, in Japan, this is regulated at the national level. The group responsible for this is the Ministry of Education and Science. They have a layout for every grade and what is to be taught in schools for that grade. These guidelines are revised every decade. By comparison, Japanese teachers are more trained in the field of mathematics as compared to their U.S. counterparts. In her article, Jackie Cook stated that she observed a Japanese math class. She noted that there were 35 to 40 students in that class, and that at 40 or more, a second teacher is hired. The first teacher lectures the class, while the second teacher goes around the room and helps any students that need assistance with any problems at hand. She also observed that in the Japanese classroom there were no hands-on materials. These include calculators, computers, or other electronic devices. A fourth area of consideration is funding. In America, most schools are funded by state. In Japan, most of the time, up through the 9th grade, nationally, schools are funded, with only small contributions from local and regional governments. This is similar to the way education is regulated, as funding is the same. Whether it's grade placement, course calendar, or course requirements, these should give you an eye-opening view in what is considered properly educated in one country may or may not be in another country. Because truly, without education, there would be no progress.